when a young person first arrives, the key really is not to rush things too quickly. You know, it's human nature to want to introduce the child to the environment very, very quickly, all the people, all of the animals, all of the pets, etc., etc., etc. It's important to try and take a little bit of a backward step, a little bit of a breathe, let the child, feel comfortable in their own environment, let them come to you in the first instance. And from there you can hopefully then begin to build exactly what, how it's going to work going forward.
One word, routine. We're trying to establish a routine. Routine gives people security, a feeling of security.
I try not to start new children with a handful of rules. I try to call them expectations. These are my expectations rather than rules, because I think you just wouldn't do it with your own children. You wouldn't say, these are our house rules.
Don't complicate things. I never have pre-prepared, I've got this for dinner. This is what you're going to have. I will have different things in my freezer so that I can say, well, what do you like? Vegetarian? Are you meat eater? Do you eat chicken? Whatever it is. And say, I have this, that and the other. And if necessary, we'll go out and get what you want today.
When I was first introduced to the family, when I showed up at their door with a suitcase and that's about it, it was the fact that they brought me in straight away. They asked me what I wanted to do, whether I wanted to sit down and play video games with their son or be able to go into my room and do what I wanted and spend time alone. It was being able to have the choice to introduce myself into the home the way I wanted.
I never assume that anyone who's arriving will have the basics with them. Often people don't have the basics, so I'll keep basics that are unused for new arrivals, toothbrush and so on. I try to show people what the local shops, what's in the local area, so that they can orientate themselves. We'll talk about the phone. Always everybody says, what's your Wi-Fi password? That's the greeting these days. So it's to give someone access to the internet.
We've got 2 dogs, 2 cats, and they're all really great with children. They normally stroke the dogs, and then I'll ask, do you want them to meet the rest of them? And then everyone sort of slowly comes in. Well, the older ones slowly come in. The young ones tend to just run in and say, do you want to play with my toys? And we just check occasionally on the first couple of weeks in at night time just to make sure they're okay, because night can be quite tricky for a lot of children. So just let them know we're there.
You can expect that sometimes when the young people are settling in, there might almost be a honeymoon phase where everything's all, the young people are on their best behaviour. And then once they start getting a bit more comfortable, then, they might try and start pushing boundaries. So it's just to be aware of all those things.
If you say you're going to do something or take someone somewhere, you do your best to make sure that you do that. Because often a young person's life has been full of broken promises and you just don't want to be repeating that cycle.